What is going on, YouTube? It's Collins Vlogs, bringing you a little bit of a different video today. Chevrolet just announced the new 2025 Corvette ZR1, and I'm sure you guys are all raving about it. I'm sure you've all heard about it. 1,064 horsepower, the fastest, most powerful Corvette ever made by far. Twin turbo, 5.5 liter, dual overhead cam, V8. Now, a lot of people, including myself, when we first heard that announcement, we first saw the engine, we're like, oh, it's just the LT6 from the Z06, the same 5.5 liter, twin turboed. Today, we're gonna be talking about why it is much, much more than that. The LT7, while it is still the 5.5 liter dual overhead cam V8, it has new cast heads. They've dropped the compression ratio down from 12.5 in the LT6 down to 9.8 in the LT7. That's to help accommodate the boost, give more room in the compression chamber. And on top of that, they also redid the pistons and the rods. The rods are shorter, the pistons are forged to be a little bit stronger than what's in the LT6. The crankshaft shares 90% of the same material and everything as the LT6. Although in the LT7, they obviously had to rebalance the crankshaft as well due to the heavier pistons and the shorter rods. All this information is coming from a YouTube video from Taj Jukter, who is the head engineer for Corvette. So this is reliable information. He actually had some of the parts laid out from the engine, had an engine up on the stand, had a cutaway of the car, and was going over for some YouTubers the differences in the engines from the LT6 to the LT7. So this is a reliable source. To accommodate for the boost, they obviously had to mess with the cam timing. So the LT7 has unique cam timing to the LT6 as well, and they also reworked that beautiful blue intake. Now, that's something cool that I really like about the car that I do want to mention. That blue on the LT7 intake is a nod to all the ZR1s. If you've noticed, ZR1s all the way back to, might even be the C4, but definitely the C6, they all had hints of blue. The calipers were blue on all of them, and the badges had blue on them as well. So I thought that was pretty cool. But that intake manifold from the LT6 to the LT7, the LT7 one is actually separated down the middle. So what works is two different intakes for 4 cylinders each. Now, with that extra horsepower, also they pretty much doubled the torque output of the car from the Z06 to the ZR1, bring it up to over 860 pound-feet of torque. Now, to accommodate for that, they actually had to physically widen all the gears within that dual clutch transmission. So it is the same gear ratios, but the gears have been strengthened to help accommodate for that. Along with that, obviously, they had to add oil scavenging pumps for the turbos. The one that I was assuming that they would have to do is fueling. If you didn't know, the LT6 is only direct injection. The LT7, they added secondary port injection as well. And they said you're able to reach that 1,064 horsepower on 93 octane pump gas. But that's just a few of the differences from the LT6 to the LT7. So if you have a Z06, you're getting a Z06 and you're gonna boost it, you might wanna think twice, because that's a lot of money and that's a lot of changes to help accommodate for that boost.